House Chairperson, universal access to digital technologies is crucial to enable South Africans to engage in work and social interactions, to access government and other services, to participate in economic activities, and to exercise accountability over those in positions of power. Access to digital technologies also play an important role in safety and security and the protection and promotion of the well-being of all. Historically, however, this department and its entities has failed in as far as these goals and mandates are concerned, and we are all knowledgeable about that. The absolute lack of political will, blatant fraud and corruption, a flagrant abuse of state resources, labor unrest, resources and funding constraints, and a shameless lack of proper management or even mismanagement has systematically denied the people of South Africa the right to be informed, to participate, to contribute, and to assert themselves in a technological age. The proven lack of consequence management for irregular, fruitless, and wasteful expenditure, as identified by the Auditor General in previous financial years, is but one example, and we need to see better, Minister. Chair, my time is limited, so I will only touch on a few aspects. Since a lot has been said about the South African Post Office already, I will start with SETA. What is going on at SETA, Chair? SETA's mandate is to improve service delivery to the public through provision of information technology, information systems, and related services, and to promote the efficiency of the state departments and public bodies using their services. Yet, exactly the opposite seems to be happening. Department after department appears before committees of this House, and those members of us who attend our portfolio committees will know this, lamenting SETA's poor performance and inability to deliver on its mandate. Instead of enabling proper service delivery and simplifying processes, SETA hampers and frustrates it. An entire rethink is necessary here. Voorsitter, die SABC is miljoene mense in ons land se enigste middel van toegang tot kennis en inligting. En kennis is mag, maar konstante en deurlopende probleme by die SABC ontmagtig as te ware die mense van Suid-Afrika en maak inbraak op van ons mees fundamentele regte soos ons taalregte. Afrikaans is die derde mees gesproke taal in Suid-Afrika, tog kan die SABC nie Afrikaanse kykers die nodige respek betoon deur net die Afrikaanse nuusbulletin byvoorbeeld in 'n vaste tyd geleef op 'n redelike tyd soos wat dit vir jare was, soos altyd uit te saai nie. Dan kla die SABC oor taanende advertensieinkomste, maar watter adverteerder wat 'n spesifieke teikenmark deur 'n spesifieke medium wil bereik, sal belê in advertensies by 'n instansie wat sy bes doen om juist daardie spesifieke teikenmark te vervreem en weg te jaag. En hoekom is die vraag wat ons moet vra, doen die SABC dit? Hierdie departement en sy entiteite is van kardinale belang vir ekonomiese vooruitgang en werkskepping in Suid-Afrika. Die twee belangrikste doelwitte wat gevolg sal gee tot verligting op alle ander gebiede. Daarom mag dit nie misluk nie. Die 7.8 miljard rand begroting moet op die regte prioriteite bestee word. Deurdagte besluite gebaseer op goeie besigheidsbeginsels en nie kosmetiese teikens nie, moet geneem word en uitgevoer word, vry van politiekery, geuite politieke ideologieë, bedrog en korrupsie. Minister, jy het nie 'n maklike werk nie. Dis nie maklik om die verval te stop en iets wat oor die verloop van 30 jaar aktief en sistematies afgebreek, misbruik en besteel is nie. Daadwerklike optrede is nodig. Minder praat, meer doen om werklike verandering en sukses te verseker. Ek dank u, voorsitter.
Thank you, Honourable Member.